Good morning, Joel.
Hey, how you doing, Manish?
Good, good, good. Is Eric joining in?
I believe he is. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
Give me one moment.
Yep.
Yeah, he's on his way.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So hope
So how's
things
everything
are
today?
going great. And just preparing ourselves for the upcoming tech season.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the holiday.
No, we do have a holidays, but hey, this is
I'm the
Mukund.
one who is preparing for holidays.
There you go.
Yeah.
I could use a
How are you
holiday.
doing?
Jeez. Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right. So what's it's a good festival you guys are going to have, right? With
Yes, very good. So we are going to have a lot of fireworks and celebrations in the office, and we are going to have a lot of fun this time. I mean, it's like Indian Christmas.
mhm. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really nice.
To be very honest, Joel, if we, India is a diverse country, and we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Eid, we celebrate Diwali. So overall, in 365 days, if we, starts celebrating all the holidays, practically, we will only work for 100 days, not more than that.
Right?
Yeah, hi, Eric. Good morning.
Good morning, Manish. How are you, sir?
Good, good, good. I was trying to, have a call with you since so many months, and today, we are there on the call.
Well, we were the reason we didn't have a
Oh,
call
yes.
is frankly I wanted Joel on the call and he was so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Joe,
time.
I always used to have a word with Joe over Skype. He's always there on Skype. So we are always connected on Skype.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Good.
the other thing too is our calendar is somewhat controlled by our front desk as well. So
Okay.
if you have an issue, you can contacting us. You can always contact Nicole at the front desk, and she'll schedule us as well.
No problem. I'll do
Okay.
that.
That would actually be the ideal way to do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good.
Good.
No.
So who's this?
So I guess Manish has already the agenda. Manish, you can start, or I have few things to share.
Yeah,
but
I
just
just wanted to discuss a couple of things with you. Both the staff are. I've been observing the trend since last couple of weeks. I think the ideal hours is more. The productive hours are pretty less. So that was the major concern I was having, and I just wanted to discuss the planning for the upcoming tech season as well. So these are the two agendas which I have on my plate.
Okay.
Yes, we have noticed that the productive hours are low at
Yeah.
no fault of the staff.
Okay.
We appreciate the staff, and I think that we're really looking forward to going into the next season, having them on. We're working on our data loss prevention policies relating to how our offshore staff work with our upcoming assignments,
Mhm.
and we are investing in that, which is the way we're seeing it.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, basically, this is the whole reason that we want to make sure that if you're paying something, you should be getting something rather than the staff getting the benefits of sitting idle, or maybe. And somewhere what we do is if they're sitting idle, we occupy them with some training where they can improve their knowledge and
Sure.
keep upgrading themselves. That can, this is always helpful in coming seasons for you.
Mhm.
So like in case if you find something that, you want them to focus or you want them to learn during this, slow time, definitely just share us the topics and, we'll just, take care of it.
That's fantastic. We are currently looking into acquiring additional resources that we can pass on to our staff to
Mhm.
give extra training, and we will definitely use that as an opportunity for us to pass along knowledge when we
Right.
acquire that.
And recently the trend we have seen is, what most of our, like if I talk about, dealing with 550 plus, CPAs and, accounting firms, what
Sure.
I have noticed is what they're doing is they're actually, promoting their onshore team.
Mhm.
And, let's say if there are a lot of transactional work like all firms are doing. So those all transaction work, pass it on to the people who are working offshore. So that task has lower value, but for onshore team, when they're reviewing everything, it's create a lot of value for you guys. Obviously for entire firm, because if they start improving their face time with your end customers, obviously they'll understand, okay, what are the needs, how we can make things better, and give the quality output to them. So this is what I have noticed, because obviously after this pandemic, offshoring is just from here just gone here. So
Yeah.
now again, we are just running short of staff. So we started talking to our clients, say, hey, in case if you need maybe additional hours or resource during the season, just let us know, because it's like first comes and first get the benefits of they are available. So we started reaching out to our existing client. Then if there is any, maybe let's say 10 20 30% of projection you have of the workload, just let us know. We can maybe spare some staff for you
Okay.
for starting. And this is how we started maybe giving the benefits to our existing clients.
Sure. One of the issues that we're having relates to the data processes within our software, UltraTax
Mhm.
CS. Are you aware of any resources that you can give to us that would assist us with this process of, limiting certain information that can be seen on those softwares?
I'm let me let I mean let me tell you, like what accounting CS and Ultratex people, like
Yeah.
we have been dealing with. So we have a couple of customers. What they're doing is, they are having accounting CS software as in, for accounting. So they are doing everything. So sometime, our staff doing, creating entire new company file in accounting CS.
Sure.
So that comes with chart of account. And according to chart of account, they have to decide line of item which goes to in Intratex, like in software, what line item goes to which, code. So these people are mapping that too. So once entire bookkeeping and adjusting journal entries and everything is done, reclassification and everything, they just need to export those numbers to UltraText, so that
Okay.
produce the numbers, and then they have to review, okay, if the numbers are going into the correct or not. So this is
There's
something
a,
we have done.
So
That's integration too.
I think what you said is that most firms are having a hard time allowing staff to use UltraTax. So their offshore staff is focusing on creating mappings between UltraTax and QuickBooks or other programs. Okay.
Right.
is that
So
correct?
yes, we can do that for sure.
Okay. We also have a way to do mapping with workpaper CS, so we can explore that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because sometimes there are number of customers who want us to because Ultratex is giving that benefit that once you put everything in accounting software, once you
Sure.
export everything is get there. So there are a couple of clients who has a database in QuickBooks and they want to integrate into accounting CS. So our staff has done that integration too. So from one software to moving everything to another software, that can be done too. When sometime client comes up with cleanup work and get the tax returns done, this
Mhm.
can be done too. So yes, absolutely. If you have something like this, will definitely can help you.
Okay, great. So that's good. What do you think, Eric? You have anything?
I do. Um, None of them relate directly here. I mean, I enjoy working with MJ and with Himanshu, and they're doing a fine job from everything we see.
Every staff member that we've had working with them greatly appreciates them, and I do as well.
Thank
Go ahead,
you.
Eric. Eric, you got muted.
You, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Now,
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you.
okay. When my phone has a thing, when someone calls in, all of a sudden nobody can hear me. But you know, they come into our weekly meeting, our rah-rah meeting, and yeah, they truly have become a part of the team, which we wanted. I have a question that's a little different. By the way, who am I talking to here? I don't know you, sir.
It's Mukund. Myself,
So,
Manish. He is Mukund.
Mokan?
Yeah.
yes, Mukund, you can call me Mike. You know, so I take care of this entire operation here. You know, and Manish is closely working with me. He is, you know, a pro guy for me. So, you know, help me managing this relationship. So we are dealing with,
Okay.
you know, so we are dealing with more than, you know, 600 firms. So, you know, it has been, you know, divided in parts. So he's helping me. Yep.
Is it Mokan? Is that pronounced right?
Yep.
Yes, Mukund.
Mokan. Okay. So Mokan, nice to meet you.
Nice to
And
meet you.
Manish, I'm in a managing partner circle with Boomer Consulting. They're one of the premier consulting firms for CPAs in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And I had given your sales VP, I can't think of his name right now. I think it's Kevin.
Chris.
Chris. I'd given his number to the whole group there when we were talking about. There's about 32 of us, and we
Okay.
are the smallest firm there by far.
Mhm.
And people have not been able to get responses from him. In fact, they did a special on, you know, sending work offshore one way or another, and had expected that you guys would be one of the presenters, but they didn't get a call back, so that didn't happen. So what I'd like to know is, can I give your numbers
Yes.
Sure.
so that you will champion this? This is an important relationship for me, but this is a premium source of new business for you guys, I think.
Yep.
Absolutely. So yes, so definitely, I guess, you know, maybe I'll reach out to Chris later, but yes, like, you know, if you can share me their information, or if you can share my number to them or Manish number to them, we definitely will be in touch with them. If you have your number, just let us know.
All right, so Mokan, can you email me so I'll have your number?
Yeah, sure. It's 917.
Yeah,
Or
I'll
maybe-
email. I'll email everything.
Email
Okay.
it to me. That'd be great. That'd be great. Because
Sure.
so,
And
so
if
I'm
you have his
assuming-
number ready, I can, you know, note it down and maybe you can see.
No,
get that.
I don't have their number handy, but I'll communicate.
Okay, no
I'll sit
problem.
down and talk to them and figure out the best way, because there were like 2 or 3 people on the call that wanted a number of somebody that they could actually get some action from you guys. And I
Okay.
understand you've probably been, sales has probably been overwhelmed this year. I get it, but these guys are worth talking to. Okay?
No, get it.
Worth talking to for you. And it'll be good for me to support them and what they're trying to do.
Yep.
I know you have people available in different fields of endeavor. We're going to be setting up a lot of our digital sales. Do you have help for that?
Definitely, we have it. We have a non-technical division called virtual assistant. So over there, we have people with different skill sets. Somebody who can, you know, help you to manage your, you know, social media accounts, or maybe if you want to, you know, shoot out bulk emails and stuff. So yeah, I mean, we do have that department as well.
So Eric, how it's going to work is, you know, because of there is a lot of, I would say, admin work or non-technical work that, you know, CPA firm and accounting firms are doing. So what we did is we have another division, we call it, you know, virtual assistants. So what they're doing is we are hiring people from sales background, people from customer support background, people from having, you know, let's say admin work. So when we talk about this, like, you know, these people have experience doing marketing campaigns, you know, emailing or taking follow-ups or scheduling calls and everything. So these people can do this because they can mimic the accent, because, you know, when you see someone talking in, you know, like normal language, they might find that, you know, these are the Indians. That's okay. But these people can mimic the accent if needed. But yes, you know, they can be good in communication, like they are excellent communicators. Sometimes if accountants are normal, you know, average speaker in English in communication, that's okay. But for these profiles, we have excellent communicators in place who can take care of this sort of roles. But we want to know in detail, like, what sort of plans you might have, and accordingly,
Right.
we can see something we can have it.
Well, the initial agenda right now, and I'm not sure exactly which way we're going to go, but I'm gathering information. Okay.
Okay,
If
sure.
we do it on our own, we're either going to improve our website or replace our website. And we intend to set up automated campaigns. When someone gives us, we're going to set up the website. We need help with that. We want to give them an offer a couple of times to call and set a discovery call. But beyond that, we want to be able to give them something of value, but we require they give us their name and their email address.
Right.
At that time, I would imagine first we trigger about a 7-day, 8-day sales campaign, starting from that date by specific intervals. And then when that's over, they go to a drip campaign where things go out reminding them that we're here to everybody at certain intervals. And we'll be very involved in writing all that. Is that something you guys can support, or do I need to look elsewhere?
But absolutely, this can be done here. Maybe we'll need a little bit of guidance from you, like how, because you are the soul of that idea that, you want to do it this way. So we have that, some sort of, guidance from you, and definitely, this can be worked out with us. Absolutely, for sure.
Okay. So I'll just email Manish when I'm ready to start talking to somebody, I guess.
Absolutely.
So good.
And
good.
And also, do you have anything, Eric, to share?
No, mostly, we started out just giving the bookkeeping, but we certainly want them to be able to bring it all the way to a tax return.
Mm-hmm.
And where we might have a few limitations because of US law, we're willing to work around that. And I hear one of our solutions, if our tax provider won't mask certain fields in the corporate and partnership tax program, is that we could use the mapping from Workpaper CS to map it so everything goes automatically in. But
Right.
I would imagine that takes a few steps, but if all that's done on your side, that's fine.
Yeah, one-stop solution. Yep, right.
I've used
So-
it through work papers, so it's something we can implement. It's not going to be an issue. The upcoming projects are entering data in fixed asset CS from our tax returns, which have not been completed by us in the prior year. We have a series of returns which are completed by Ashley.
Yes.
That we've acquired. So we're working on a few projects for them, and they are
Sure,
idle
definitely.
to some
I
extent
mean,
now.
I guess if you need help with this, the tax returns, please, let us know. Like, these
Sure.
people can do, multiple jobs. I mean, it's just something, we just need to give them a little bit of breathing time and tell them, okay, this is something you might need to do going forward. Because if you talk about these people, like, they are usually trained with a basic stuff, like they can prepare basic 1040s or corporates, and, like small volume people, they can do it efficiently. I guess, that's not a problem. And one thing I'm not sure Manish might have told you or not, but recently we have circulated one new policy. We call it referral policy, where if you refer someone, I mean, that's a big compliment for us. And as a appreciation of token, we decided to increase our bonus check to $1,000. So maybe if you refer someone and once they get onboarded, like you'll get $1,000 discount on their invoices.
Very
So
nice.
this is something we are. I mean, it just this is. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just creating a value. So in case if there is something, it's good for us.
Okay, well, I'm introducing you to Boomer, which probably will get you multiple opportunities.
Sure.
Get your
That would
name
be great.
much better known out there, which is probably a much more valuable introduction than one CPA firm that needs some work.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Because it's
take
a
care of how
community.
you choose.
Right.
I'm making that introduction regardless of the referral perk, but I appreciate it, and it would certainly help. I enjoy spending money, but not as much as I enjoy saving it.
And also there is one more thing. I guess we have introduced one more platform where we are creating a bank of, videos of, best practices, I would say. So maybe, I'm not sure, Manish might have sent you those links, but that contains a series of videos on different topics, based on, let's say, CAS and virtual CFO services, like what tasks can be done by, virtual CFO, and how much of that virtual CFO services task can be done offshore. So there are multiple videos. I guess, Manish will share it
Yeah,
with you so
I
that,
have already shared it.
okay, so you can just take a look, and maybe that can give you some different perspective on, what we are doing right now. So that will be
Right.
helpful, sure.
Right. But if you guys will be responsive to my boomer contacts, that would make me look good for one. But
Yeah.
I think it
Definitely.
would be a very valuable use of your time. You guys missed out on a huge opportunity. I wish I had called Manish first, because that presentation they were charging money to a bunch of their clients to come to that presentation. It was
Oh
a
my
big
God.
deal.
Okay.
They would have loved to have heard how you guys work, which is probably different than what the other providers did.
Okay.
So
And I guess
maybe next
definitely
time
we'll
they'll
work
probably
on
do
them.
it again they'll probably do it again next year. Okay.
No
Yeah.
problem.
So
Eric,
those
I'll just drop you an email with my email, my contact details and Mukund's contact details. You can, going
I've got-
forward, you
You
can.
know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give your contact details to Mark Stout. He's in charge of all the IT over there,
Mhm.
and teaching IT to the CPA firms.
Mhm.
So he's championing that, and we didn't get the strike, but we'll try to pick up the spare. I don't know if you know understand my bowling references, but we
We
didn't get it on the first swing. We'll get it on the second swing. Okay.
Absolutely.
No problem. We'll do
Gotcha.
that.
Right.
Thanks.
Sure.
Well, happy Diwali.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thanks. I mean, it's not only the Diwali. I mean, the next day we have the New Year, the
Yeah.
Indian New Year, what we celebrate over here.
Oh, Manish, let's do one thing. Why don't you guys join us? I know maybe not this Diwali, but
Maybe next
next
Diwali.
year Diwali.
That could happen. I
sounds
like
fun.
to travel.
I mean,
And knowing somebody there would make it a lot more fun.
it's
Absolutely.
this is the festival of all, colors and firecrackers and eating sweets, eat. I mean, for next
Okay.
3 to 4 5 days, and we are going to put on weights maybe around
We'll be sending you a lot of
4 to
pictures.
3 pounds.
Sounds good. Sounds wonderful.
Thanks,
I hope-
Eric.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for taking time.
Thank you.
We'll be in
Thanks.
touch. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye.